Hello, everyone. My name is Tirsa. Welcome to the Streetwear Nation podcast, episode 4. It's been really fun to have you guys on. Those of you who have joined, if this is your first time, welcome. Um, we're really excited to have you. So, starting out is the BAPE and Coach collection. So, BAPE is like a monster in the streetwear industry, right? Everybody knows about BAPE. BAPE is a pillar, really, right? And then Coach. Coach, I mean, is a luxury brand within itself. Everybody knows Coach. So the campaign features artists like Megan Thee Stallion and rapper Cordae. The collection includes t-shirts, hoodies, bags, as well as accessories and hats. They combine BAPE signature streetwear along with Coach signature C design with the BAPE emblem. So of course everyone is seeing like the Coach C's that come together and then face opposite directions. Well, they have that on their clothing, but they also have the BAPE emblem too. So they come together really nicely. BAPE and Coach, although an unlikely pair, made the opposing styles come together nicely. The iconic streetwear and elegant craftsmanship is in every item. So if you haven't seen the collection, really look at it. Megan Thee Stallion is in the campaign, so is the rapper Cordae. They did a really good job at combining both brands. I mean, I couldn't have imagined the two together, but they did a really good job. Another fun collab is the Snake Eyes limited edition capsule. Today, Snake Eyes, the G.I. Joe Origins movie, releases in theaters, so it's out today. Dim Mak, Hasbro, and Paramount Pictures have teamed up for it. Dim Mak and Snake Eyes limited edition capsule. The collection has long sleeve, short sleeve shirts as well as a hoodie. They all come in black with, excuse me if I butcher this, Shikagi symbols and art from the film. The collection ranges from $38 to $80. The founder of Dim Mak, which is Stephen Aoki, he's also a DJ. He does a lot. Has been a longtime fan of Snake Eyes. So this, I mean, must have been really excited for him. The clothing is, I mean, although it's black, it's far from boring. It has great artwork on it, and I mean, you could just kind of see the excitement. The clothing is super inventive. It has a lot going on, and it comes together really nicely. Um, the collection is up now, so check out the movie and check out the collection. They're both out. Mike Tyson is the new star of the Roberto Cavalli collection. Roberto Cavalli has revealed its first menswear collection under new creative director Fausto Huisi. The collection is meant to reference the late Andy Warhol's artwork and includes animal print. Its theme is of the American dream. Mike Tyson stars in the campaign's film, which is on YouTube now. If you haven't seen it, I encourage you to watch it. It's really cool. Like, it's a cool video. Mike Tyson's in the video, you know, kind of just modeling. And yeah, it's like he's just modeling, and there's other models too. And you really get a good look at the collection itself. It features a bunch of vibrant colors and prints. It's really exciting. It's kind of funny because Mike Tyson mentioned that pink makes him want to fight. The color pink makes him want to fight, that wearing the color pink makes him feel really masculine. And I think that's a really cool thing. I mean, Mike Tyson definitely looks in his element in this video. If you haven't looked at it, please do. We're also talking about the Grateful Dead collab with Levi's. If you don't know, the Grateful Dead is a legendary rock band. The collection pays homage to the 60s tie-dye era and to the band's historic milestone, 50 years of the band's since the band's double live LP. The collection includes t-shirts, sweatshirts, and of course denim, and that they have the logo's famous rose and skull artwork. Popular Levi apparel is designed with the words dead printed on with kind of like skulls, like not bones, like it has the word dead spelled out in bones, as well as vintage concert flyers. Yeah, the collab is really cool. I mean, it kind of pays homage to that era, but it's still really fun. It's really colorful clothing. It was obviously a lot of thought put into it, and the collab really demonstrates the power of a legendary rock band. Like, I mean, they're still collabing with Levi. That's really cool. So, yeah. Another collaboration would be Toga and Dickies collab. Toga is a luxury label native to Tokyo and is releasing 4 collaboration items with American Dickies brand. American brand Dickies. The material used in this collaboration is a durable TC twill. The collection has flare and wide pants for both women and men in khaki, light gray, and black. It has Toga archives detailing as well as a Dickies workwear patch. The collection ranges from $220 to $250 and is available now on the Toga online store. So yeah, I mean, like imagine Dickies like workwear, you know, and I find that that's very in fashion now. People are really getting into wearing kind of like war style clothes. We saw Coi Leray dressed in that, I want to say, for the freshman wrap. So yeah, I mean, that's really coming in style. So it's exciting. I'm excited to see what looks people come up with. Speaking of looks, we're going to talk about trends. So this might be a little obvious, but I'm just going to say it anyways. Trends would include animal print. Minimalist, this may not be for you, but it's back in style. Zebra print, cheetah print, and cow print are especially popular. Phone case, hats, bags, computer cases, complete outfits. It's made a comeback most definitely. In the Robert Cavalli with Mike Tyson collection, I mean, that's pretty prevalent. There's animal print all throughout it in vibrant colors. Sorry, we seem to have connection problems. Yeah, it's really out there. Cheetah print, all kinds of animal print is running rampant. Another really cool trend would be bucket hats. I don't know if people remember like the bucket hat era of like 2012, 2013. Well, yeah, it came back 2020, but it's like really becoming popularized in 2021. Bucket hats are no longer just a thing of the past, they are everywhere, at your local skate park down to the Coach and BAPE collection. So as I mentioned earlier, the collection with BAPE and Coach has a variety of items, one of them being a bucket hat. If you look at the campaign, you'll see Megan Thee Stallion with the Coach outfit, the Coach and BAPE outfit, and a Coach and BAPE bucket hat. So bucket hats are really making a comeback. It's a good thing too. I always really liked them, and I was kind of sad when they went out of style. So we have a special guest. I hope she's on. We'll get her on. Okay, I'm sorry she's here.
Can you hear me?
Whoa, surprise. Hello, Lacy.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, great. That's good.
So, would you like to introduce yourself?
Of course. For the people who don't know me, I am Lacy Dro of Delusional Unisex Streetwear from Space. Yeah.
Oh, okay. We're happy to have you. Thank you for joining us.
Thank y'all for having me.
I have to ask, how was Delusional created?
Well, how was Delusional created? Really, I was just a college student, you know, just in my dorm, doodling, drawing. And I'm like, I went to Clark Atlanta, by the way, for about a year or so. And at Clark Atlanta, they had a promenade with everybody selling their clothing, and it really inspired me. I'm like, yo, I have like crazy fashion, you know, like I really should have my own brand. So I would just be doodling, you know, drawing when I wasn't doing homework, and I came up with this little logo. People still think that's like my logo to this day, but it was like a booty. It was a booty, and it looked perfect for a hat. So I was like, yeah, let me see what that look like on a real hat. So he made that real life, and that ended up selling out within like the first month that we created them. So that was what we were known for. And that's kind of like how I started my brand. I was like, oh yeah, we can do hats, we can do anything. So I started putting stuff on like thrifted clothes that I would go get from the thrift store and making it my own before I could find wholesalers. And that was just the beginning.
Wow. Okay, okay. Um
Oh,
so I wanted to ask you as well. Your brand is really active on social media. You don't just make quick posts, you let people see behind the scenes of you personally embroidering the hats and doing your thing.
right.
Um, how would you say the use of media impacts your brand, and what do you hope to gain from that media exposure?
I want to say that social media really helps us connect with our followers a lot more, or our fans that could be worldwide. You know, they don't have to be literally in Houston or the South for that matter. They can be literally not even in the US. Like we just this year saw that we had um, a pretty big fan base in like the UK. Like London was popping up, and different places out there that we hadn't noticed before. So we like, okay, something must be working on social media. But it also shows them like all the behind the scenes that goes into the work, because I don't think enough people know that it's a one woman shop, and I actually design the clothing, I make it, I press it, I do everything myself. So yeah, that helps a lot.
Yeah, I mean, that's really obvious from your page, that you play a major role in your own brand. I wanted to ask you about a few phrases I've seen on your page. It's grow at your own pace and everything must grow. So, can you explain that and elaborate behind it? Because I think that's one of the main focal points of your brand. It's something that catches the attention really quickly.
Yeah, it's actually one of our newest items. It actually is available for pre-order online right now. If you want to get it on sale, it drops on the 31st. So actually, everything must grow. Is just everybody must grow, and it will be at a different pace. That's literally where grow at your own pace comes from. Because a lot of times people tend to, you know, uh, keep track of the progression of others, and compare where they're at with the person next to them. But we really can't compare each other with each other. Like, we on our own path. So just like the butterfly, the mushroom, and the flower I have on the shirt, we all grow and evolve and go through some type of transformation. So that's kind of where I just put that. It literally came to me in a dream. I think like I just thought of it. I was like, yo, I need to put this on a shirt. Like I literally saw the font and everything on the back. So I'm like, yeah, this would be crazy. And literally ever since like I sketched it out and I designed it on Photoshop. Once I started, teasing it on Instagram and highlighting it, everybody loved it. So I knew I had to make sure I dropped it like ASAP. But I feel like it's such a, important message behind that t-shirt. It's not just a regular t-shirt you throw on, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Powerful.
think that's I think that's really important. Like I said, you do have a social media presence, and social media is kind of known for putting out your best and comparing yourself. So I think it's really cool that you also remind your fans and customers that, grow is personal to everybody.
Exactly.
Um, also, speaking of that, I also wanted to ask you how, considering that your clothing and your brand is so meaningful, how do you want people to feel when they wear your clothing, wear your designs?
Well, delusional, I feel like is very unique. Delusional is actually a state of mind the body experiences when dressing too fly for reality. So you gotta take caution when entering the delusional state now. But it's only for a unique set of individuals, that can dress so fly. You know what I mean? So I want them to feel a certain type of eliteness when they put on that delusional clothing. Because not only will you turn heads. I mean, you're gonna stand out like with the not only by the design but the colors and the details, the quality. Like we always make sure to pay attention to all those factors because that's how we differentiate from the next person or the next brand. Not that we comparing, but like we definitely want to like cater to our customer, and we love to bring well we specialize in bringing the art out of the fashion, like bring art to fashion. That's what we want to share with the people. So I feel like Delusion is just different. You know what I mean? It's completely different from probably what you're used to. That's okay. We gonna, break it down for y'all and show you how it works a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's clear that your brand has a uniqueness and a creativity that isn't seen very often. I think it's very personal to you. And it's just an overall exciting, really, to just look at. Um,
Thank you.
your journey has been exciting too, from what I hear. So I have to ask, what has been your favorite moment in your career?
Oh, I'm so happy you asked because it literally just happened maybe a couple weeks ago. So I decided that I was gonna get my clothing to Cash Page and Lucky Day, which are two of my favorite artists, right? So they were coming to Houston. I naturally made sure I got a ticket. I got the VIP. I got to the concert. I was like, listen, I gotta get backstage. Like it's a wrap. So I did that, and I waited for Lucky Day to come out. Like I had already connected with Cash Page the night before because she was at Culture, so I had gave her something that night, and then she seen me again, and we was already locked in. So I was already backstage, and Lucky, was performing, amazing concert. Had to wait a minute for him to come out after the show because he had to change and all this. So I'm like, is he ever gonna come out? Finally came out, got him the package. Not only did I give him the package, but he loved it. Like he was so ecstatic. I had to pull out the Grand Theft Auto pants, hand it to him. Everybody was in awe because I mean Grand Theft Auto is pretty nostalgic, especially San Andreas. It's pretty nostalgic
Hmm.
to the '90s kids. So they really like that. And of course, I got him an Everything Must Grow T-shirt, which is pretty much his Steve. So he loved that as well. Can't wait to see him in it. It's gonna be dope.
Yeah, we're all looking forward to that. Wow, that's a huge story. That's a great accomplishment. I congratulate you on that.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, we worked hard to get there.
Okay, well, everybody, her Instagram is below. Please
Tap
follow
it,
her,
tap
and
it.
thank you again for coming on. It was a pleasure having you.
Thank y'all so much for having me. Yes. All right. And y'all make sure y'all follow, tap in, and get your Everything Must Grow t-shirt dropping next week.
Yes, yes, that's a must.
It's
Okay,
love.
everybody. Well, this is the end of episode 4. Thank you all for joining. Again, thank you to our incredible guest, Lacy. And we
Thank you
hope to
very
see you
much.
all next episode.
Yes, sir.